Hey everybody, what's up? Excuse me. Since it's Halloween this month, I'm going to be doing a few videos mixed in with my video game videos that I'm going to be shooting. I have one I'm going to be shooting this week, so I'm going to try to mix them in there a little bit, just to give like a little bit of a difference. And I want to talk about like horror movies that I've seen. One of the things is I've not seen a lot, and the reason being is growing up, we weren't allowed to watch those, especially like a lot of the slasher movies. So kids would be like, "Oh, did you see the Friday the 13th or whatever it was that was on TV?" And my mother's like, "No, he's not allowed to watch those." Yeah. They don't do anything for me. I've seen a few. I can I can't even think of a lot of the ones that I've seen because I think it was what 13 Ghosts, House on a Haunted Hill, a Haunted House if you count those two movies as a horror, but it's more comedy. Um, Tokyo Gore Police, Dracula Girl meets Frankenstein. It's like weird movies, you know. But I don't like weird. I'm weird myself, and I love weird stuff. But one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, and I've seen the original too, but I don't have them on DVD, and I need to get them on DVD at some point, is Army of Darkness. If you've not seen Evil Dead 2, which I think does a lot better job um, before, well, there's Evil Dead 1, then Evil Dead 2, Dead Before Dawn. Dead Before Dawn, the second one, is a lot better. It also explains why Ash, the hero, basically almost, of the movies, not really hero, ends up in this, as he calls it, primitive background. We see a lot of the deadites. Um, there's going to be a little bit of spoilers ahead, so right now I'm going to let you know. Yeah, it's best to know actually. Sam Raimi has done a lot of work. Bruce Campbell has been a lot of his stuff. He's been in Spider-Man movies that Raimi directed. Um, he's been on Xena, Hercules, Jack of all trades, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. I think that's the name of it. I'm not a big Western fan, but I just saw a string of movies even without Raimi in him. He's really good. And by far, this is one of my favorite movies that he's done that I've seen because the comedy, it's the comedy that really sets it for me. Um, one-handed guy with a basically chainsaw for a hand. You gotta love it. You really do. I mean, his attitude, he's so smarmy, but at the same, like, he's this brave, courageous guy, but in the end, he's just like a freaking coward who screws stuff up, and that's where the comedy gold comes in. My favorite scene is he smashes this mirror, and um, all these little like ashes pop out, and he swallows one, and so all of a sudden he starts growing the second head. This favorite scene in the entire movie, and it pops up, and his body starts ripping apart, and his clone looks at him and goes, "I'm badass. You're good ass, Mr. Little, Mr. Goody Two Shoes, da 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 da." Going on, and all of a sudden you hear this click, and he looks down, and there's the barrel of his shotgun. He goes, "Good, bad, I'm with a gun." Pulls the trigger. Awesome scene. If you don't know when you have an Android or iPhone, there is an Army of Darkness tower defense game. I've played it for a little bit here and there. It's not bad, but ultimately it doesn't have a really good feel like it could. Um, because one of the things that Army of Darkness relies on, I think, is the humor. The fact that when Ash goes to grab the Necronomicon and he screws the line up, and you know he's going to because he screws a lot of other stuff off, it makes you laugh. It really does. It does. This one actually does have the alternative ending. After seeing the alternative ending, I've got to say, I'm happy that they stuck with what they went with in the movie. I really am. The alternate ending is just, it's Ash screwing up, and the end of the movie where the witch shows up. That's what you're wanting. Sorry, like I said, spoilers ahead. You know, but I love the whole thing about how he goes through and he's like, just let me go and da da da, and then he goes to leading the army because of the girl. Evil Dead 1 and 2. You know, it's classic, gotta try to save the girl. The thing is, it doesn't rely on over the top violence like a lot of movies do. Okay, there is violence in here, yeah, but when you're fighting skeletons and you see some of the stuff that they do, it's classic. I really wish I'd gotten some of the action figures when I saw them originally, because right now they are expensive. If I had the money, there is an Ash statue I really want to get, and actually I just noticed this on the cover. I'm gonna try to hold it up if you can see where he's getting stabbed in the leg with a fork. Those are the little ashes that come out of the broken mirror. Um, Definitely worth watching. Definitely worth checking out. Even if you've not, that's the thing. You could probably watch the Evil Dead movie. I'm sorry, Army of Darkness without having seen the original Evil Dead movies. I think the reason for that is they do a brief explanation at the beginning. And if you want to know more what happens, watch Dead Before Dawn. The first one, like I said, is okay, but that's it's the throw off when you watch both of them, and then you watch Army of Darkness, because how they go from Army of Darkness 1 to Army of Darkness 2, there's not a set timeline or anything like that, so it kind of throws you off. Like, why is he returning to the same cabin in the woods? Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. Crazy shit is gonna come up, and things are gonna go haywire. Yeah, definitely worth watching. And if you've seen this movie, go grab your boomstick because you're gonna love it. No, that's not euphemism either. It could be though, I suppose, if you want to do it, Ash. But yeah, one of the interesting facts, by the way, Bruce Campbell has actually written a couple of books, and I thought this was really cool. There's also a website where they talk about this. The car that he uses for Evil Army of Darkness in both Evil Dead movies has also showed up in a lot of his other movies. This is Sam Raimi. Um, and I guess Bruce was talking about going to see Sam Raimi on a set, and he was talking about doing something in one of the cars because he knew it was from Army of Darkness. It was the same make and model. So that's really cool to see just how he implements little stuff in there. Um, but yeah, somebody was trying to get me to watch the TV show Burn Notice. They're like, "Oh, Bruce Campbell's in there. You like him?" Like, yeah, but it's not the same thing. I saw part of it and I didn't like his role in there. I'm not a big TV person, so I couldn't get into the show. But yeah, I'll always love this movie, no matter what, because it is just so wonderfully done. It's corny, it's cheesy, it's horror, it's everything that, well, not the horror part, but the horror adds to it. All the goofiness just adds to it, and it makes it worthwhile to watch. So if you sat through here to view the spoilers and you still want to see it, go out, check it out. Don't watch the alternative ending. It'll make you want to bang your head into a table. And that's it, guys. Let me know if you've seen this one. Let me know what you think about it below in the comments, and I'll talk to you later. One thing is somebody to bring to my attention that they haven't been able to exactly leave comments without going through Google Plus circles or whatever. So if you have a comment, you want to add me to your circle, let me know. And if you use a different name and I'm subscribed to you and you're subscribed to me for your Google circle, whatever, give me a heads up who you are and I'll add you. That's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. Take care.